here to see our production of Henry IV. And I just want to remind you that it's a dress rehearsal, so we're still working out some kinks. And one of the things we want to do is we've got some really cool broadsword fights that are happening. And we didn't get a chance because of time to really get a good fight call. So what's going to happen is you're going to get to help us with our fight call. When we get to a fight, which is near the end, there's a fight in the beginning that you'll see. We're fine on that one. But when they pull out the swords in the end, we might stop and then have them go through it, what we call mark it, which is they're just going to go through it simply, and then we're going to have them do it full out for you, okay? Because we want to make them look as dangerous as we can, but in order to keep them looking dangerous, we have to make them really safe. So that's what you guys are going to be. We're going to ask you to help us with that. Otherwise, we should be okay, but there might be something, so if we have to stop, we'll stop, because this is a dress rehearsal. But we're so happy that you're here. And this is a play about a country that is torn with war. There's fights happening all around and breaking out. There's a lot of moments where there could be like treason, where people could be telling lies and doing things behind the king's back that they shouldn't be doing, and making plots against the king. So that's kind of what you're watching for. And the actors who were on the team, who you'll see, will be coming out to sometimes give you some extra narration or little hints as to what's going on. Yeah, you game? You ready? Yeah. Okay.
Taken, 1,000 men of his butchered.
More welcome news comes from the north. The gallant Hotspur, young Harry Percy, met brave Douglas, the ever-valiant Scotland that has been sad and bloody hour.
Yet blood has brought us smooth and welcome news.
The Earl of Douglas is discomfited. 10,000 bold Scots, 2 and 20 knights, balked in their blood. Of prisoners, Hotspur took the eldest son of beaten Douglas and 4 more conquerors.
A noble spoil, our gallant prize. Ha! Cousin is he not? In faith, it is a conquest for a prince to boast of.
Wake up and hate the light. Stay up and party all night. Go out and steal with all our might. Wait till someone picks a fight. Moonlight is the key that unlocks the knave in me. Too soon when we become minions of the moon, minions of the moon, minions of the moon. When we become minions of the minions of the moon, minions of the moon. Fed knaves that steal, wearing fair and madcap deal. Our wizards do conceal a jest that is unreal. Moonlight is the key that unlocks the knave in me.
upon benches afternoon, that thou hast forgotten to demand, which truly worthy is truly known. What a devil has thou to do with the time of day?
Unless hours where cups are sacked, raised captain, and the blessed sun of fair wench in plain-colored taffeta.
My lord, thou sayest true, lad. I prithee, sweet wag, when there is king. As God save grace, majesty I should say, for grace will thou none.
What? None?
Nope, not by my troth. Not so much will serve to be a prologue to egg and butter.
We'll have it. Come roundly, roundly.
Marry then, sweet wag, when there is king, let us be gentlemen of shade, minions of the moon.
Under whose countenance we steal?
Under whose countenance we steal? Where shall we take first tomorrow, Jack?
Soothe where thou wilt, lad. I will make one, and if I do not, call me a villain and baffle me.
So where are they going? They're out looking for money tonight, a robbery.
Oh, Falstaff and Poins have a motto. Gold is life, and life is golden. And that fellow Poins knows that there's going to be money coming down the road to go into the King's Bank, and those fools are probably going to make a plan to rob it.
Yeah, and Prince Hal will join them, no doubt.
Oh, I love Prince Hal, but he's up to no good. He's a disgrace to his father, the king.
But even though the king has problems at home, his armies abroad have been victorious.
Right, in Scotland, they chased the great General Douglas back to his Celtic castle in the north.
Yeah, in Wales, where that crazy Welshman, Glendower, is moving like lava pouring out of a volcano, burning everyone in his wake. And Mortimer has joined with Glendower.
Mortimer. He was supposed to be the next king until Henry took over.
Yes, and now the king doesn't want Mortimer coming back to claim his rightful crown.
Mortimer has joined forces with Glendower and married his daughter. And now Hotspur wants to create an alliance with Glendower also.
Oh, so many alliances. It's so confusing. Look, don't worry about it. We're going to lose you with all those names, but...
Not to worry, it's really simple, all right? Those against the king and those for the king. Pretty much everybody is against the king. But right about now, I bet that the king wishes that Hotspur was his son and not our vagabond Harry.
Hotspur, prince, there thou make me sad, and sin and envy, that my lord Northumberland should be the father of such blessed a son.
A son who is the theme of honor's tongue.
Wist I, by looking on the praise of him, see right dishonor stain the brow of mine.
Oh, that it could be proved that a night-tripping fairy had exchanged your children where they lay in cradle clothes, and called his Plantagenet and yours Percy.
Then I would have his heard, and he mine. Then from my thoughts, what think you cause of young Percy's pride?
The prisoners which he in this adventure hath surprised to his own use he keeps and sends word you shall have none.
I shall have none?
This is his uncle's doing. This is Worcester, malevolent to you in all aspects, which makes him prune himself and bristle up the crest of youth against your dignity.
But I have sent for him to answer this. For of the lords.
I will, my liege.
All those good
Good morrow, Ned.
Good morrow, sweet Hal. What says Sir John Sack and Sugar? My lads, tomorrow morning by 4 o'clock early at Gad's Hill, there are traders riding to London with fat purses. I have visitors for you all. You have horses for yourselves. If you will go, I will stuff your purses full of crowns. If not, then tarry at home and be hanged.
Who? I rob? I a thief? Not I by my faith.
There is no honesty, manhood, or good fellowship, though stand shalt stand.
Well, once in my day of view, madcap.
Yeah! The last person I know!
Now, my good sweet lord, ride with us tomorrow. I have a jest to execute that I cannot manage alone. Falstaff, Bardolph, Heddo, and Gadshill shall rob those men. Yourself and I will not be there. And when they have the booty, if you and I do not rob them, then cut this head from my shoulders. The virtue of this jest will be the lies that the same fat rogue will tell us when we meet at supper. How 30 at least he fought with, what blows, what extremities he endured.
Well then, I'll go with thee. Provide all that's necessary and meet tomorrow night at his chief. Farewell.
Farewell.
He's heard nothing in weeks from his son Harry. Harry. The king likes to call him Harry.
No, Henry Percy, that's what he calls himself, Harry.
Okay, so there are two Harrys. For now, let's call the prince Hal.
Well, then what about Henry Percy? What about...
He is Harry, too. Let's call him Hotspur.
Who's on first?
What?
Who?
Harry Percy, a.k.a. Hotspur, is going to meet with the king. He's accompanied by his uncle Worcester and his father Northumberland.
Oh, Worcester's bad news. Full of dishonesty. Watch out for him.
The walls have ears and secrets abound.
Oh, just what the king needs now. All of his allies turning against him.
Well, when it started, Worcester and Northumberland, who's the father of Hotspur, they all were the king's best friends.
They put him on the throne.
Yeah.
I guess they need some recognition. Now. Or they'll turn against him. Now.
Patience. My condition hath been smooth as oil, soft as young down, and therefore lost that title of respect.
Our house, my sovereign liege, little deserves the scourge of greatness to be used on it. And that same greatness, too, which our own hands have holp to make so portly.
My lord! Worcester, get thee gone, for I do see danger and disobedience in thine eye.
Was not Mortimer proclaimed by Richard that is dead the next of blood? And for whose death we in the world, wide-mouthed, live scandalized and foully spoken of.
You are about to speak.
Ye, my good lord, this prisoners in your highness' name demanded, when all such strength denied, is delivered to your majesty. Either envy therefore misprisoned is guilty of this fault, and not my son.
My liege, I did deny no prisoners, but I remember when the fight was done, and I was dry with rage and extreme toil, came there a certain lord, neat and trimly dressed. He demanded my prisoners in your majesty's behalf. I, all smarting with my wounds being cold, to be so pestered with a popinjay, out of my grief and impatience, answered neglectingly, I know not what he should or he should not, for he made me mad.
Why, yet he did deny his prisoners, the exception that we shall ransom straight, his brother-in-law, the foolish Mortimer,
who on my soul hath willfully betrayed the lives of those that he did lead to fight against that great magician, damned Glendower. Shall our coffers then be emptied to redeem a traitor? Shall we buy treason? No, I shall never hold that man my friend, whose tongue shall ask for 1 penny cost to ransom home revolted Mortimer. Revolted Mortimer? He never did fall off, my sovereign liege, but by chance of war, all those wounds which valiantly he took in opposition, hand to hand, let him not be slandered with revolt. Sirrah, henceforth, let me not hear you speak of Mortimer. Send me your prisoners with the speediest haste, or you will hear in such a kind from me as will displease you.
Then his cheek looked pale, and on my face he turned an eye of death, trembling at even the name of Mortimer.
I cannot blame him, for was he not proclaimed by Richard as dead next of blood?
He was. I heard the proclamation.
But wasn't it that you that set the crown upon the head of this forgetful man? That you are discarded and shook off by him?
Good cousin, give me eyes for all. The same noble Scots.
I'll keep them all.
Hear you, cousin, a word.
Nay, I will. That's flat.
Why would a wasp spung and impatient for thou?
Peace, cousin, say no more.
I have done, I think.
And now I will unpass the secret book. I'll read you matters deep and dangerous, then once more to your Scottish prisoners. Deliver them up without their ransom straight, and make the Douglas your only need for powers in Scotland. There is the Lord's group who bears hard his brother's death. What I know is plotted and set down.
I smell it. Upon my life it will do well. We will be revenged on the king.
Cousin, farewell. No further go in this. Then I by letter shall direct your course. I'll steal to Glendower and Lord Mortimer, where you and Douglas and our powers that once I fashion shall happily meet.
Farewell, good brother. Shall fly my shroud. Uncle adieu. Oh, let the hours be short.
Well, there's money of the king's coming down the hill. I heard it's big and rich, we soon will. I kneel to the ground, I dive into the grass. The horse is coming slow, but my heart is beating fast and fast. Think fast. Oh, trickster's delight. There's gonna be a robbery tonight. Oh, Casey, Casey, on with your mask. We're gonna take these guys to task. There's gonna be a fight, a dark and starry night. If we don't take them now, well, this could be a last stand fast. Think fast. World trickster's delight. There's gonna be a robbery tonight. Well, robbery tonight. Yeah, robbery tonight. Oh, trickster's delight. There's gonna be a robbery tonight. Yeah, false staff, doing a dance. If you don't let down, we're gonna lose our chance. Your belly is big, your belly is vast. How you gonna eat if the money don't last? Stand fast. Think fast. Yeah, trickster's delight. There's gonna be a robbery tonight. Well, robbery tonight. Yeah, robbery tonight. Yeah, trickster's delight. There's gonna be a robbery tonight.
Come, shelter. Stand close. Points be hanged. Points!
Case ye, on with your visitors. There's money of the king's coming down the hill. It's going to be the king's exchequer.
Now, my masters, every man to his business.
Come, neighbor. Let the boy lead our horses down the hill. We'll walk a while and ease our legs. Jesus, bless us! Strike! Down with them! Cut the villains' throats! Calipitters! Bacon-fed knaves! Down with them! Fleece them! We're done! Hang ye guards! Oh, my baby's on! Yeah! What ye named, your men must live. Come, my masters. Let us share the horse before day. Your money! Got with my cheese, now merrily to hog. The thieves are all scattered and assessed with fear so strongly that they dare not to meet each other. Away, good Ned. Falstaff sweats to death, and laws the lean earth as he walks upon it. Were not for laughing, I should pity him. How the fat rogue roared. Let me see more. The purpose you undertake is dangerous. Why, that's certain. But let me tell you, my lord fool, out of this nettle, danger, we pluck this flower safety. The purpose you undertake is dangerous. The friends you've named uncertain, and the time itself unsorted, and your whole plot too light for the counterpoise of such great opposition. Say you so? Say you so? You are a shallow, cowardly kind, and you lie. What a labyrinth is this? By the Lord, our plot is a good plot. Good friends, full of expectation. Why, an excellent plot. Very good friends. What a frosty, spirited rogue is this?
why art thou thus alone? I by thee have watched thee in thy slumbers, and heard thee murmur tales of iron wars. Thou hast talked of trenches, tents, frontiers, and parapets, of prisoners ransomed and soldiers slain. Oh, what portents are these? Some heavy business hath my lord in hand, and I must know it.
What ho, what horse? A roan, is it not? That roan shall be my throne.
But hear you, my lord.
What sayest thou, my lady?
What is it that carries you away?
Why, my horse, my horse.
Ouch, you mad-headed ape! I'll know your business, Harry. I fear my brother Mortimer doth stir about his title, and hath sent for you to line his enterprise. Come, my little parakeeto, answer me. I'll break thy little finger, Harry.
Away, you trifler. This is no world to play with mammoths and filled with lids. We must have bloody noses and cracked crowns. My horse. Whither I go, thither shall you go too. Today will I set forth, tomorrow you. Will this content you, my cape?
It must, of course.
Hotspur will join with the General Douglas against the king. Meanwhile, Worcester will ride to Wales to get Glendower's support in the fight with Mortimer, the rightful heir, on the throne.
What's the king going to do to keep us safe from his enemies?
Well, this is where Prince Hal could really come in handy. He's very good at making friends. He could rally all of England and make troops to support the king.
Yes, but I think Prince Hal has his head in the clouds chasing that rhino Falstaff.
Yeah, well, we'll see.
Welcome, Jack, where hast thou been? A plague on all cowards, I say, and a vengeance too. Give me a cum sack, boy.
Why, what's the matter?
Are you not a coward? Answer me to that. Coins there. Zounds, ye fat punch, and ye call me a coward by the Lord? I'll stab you. I call thee a coward. A plague of cowards.
What's the matter?
1,000 pounds this day morning taken from us. 100 upon 4 of us.
Speak, how was it?
We foreset upon some dozen.
16 at least, my lord. Thou rode.
No, they were not bound.
You rode, they were bound.
What? You fought with them all?
4 came all affront and mainly thrust at me. I made me no more ado, but took all their 7 points on my target thus.
7.
Dost thou hear me, Hal? These 9 I told thee of.
So 2 more already.
Began to give me ground. I followed close, came in, foot in hand, and with a thought, 7 of the 11 I paid.
Oh, monstrous. 11 grown out of 4. I'll no longer be guilty of this sin. This sanguine coward, horseback breaker, huge hill of flesh.
Blood, you starveling, you eel skin, you dry meats, tongue, you stockfish, you vile.
Me too saw you, set upon you, and we effaced you from your prize. Now what do you have to say to that?
By the Lord, I know ye as well as he made me. Should I turn upon the true prince? Why, thou knowest I am as valiant as Hercules, but the lion will not touch the true prince.
I'm glad you have the money. Hostess, clap the doors. Galleons, lads, boys, hearts of gold. What shall we marry? Shall we have a play extempore? But how art thou horrible feared, thou being heir apparent? Could the world pick out thee 3 such enemies, such as that fiend Douglas, that spirit Percy, and that devil Glendower? Doth not thy blood thrill at it?
Not a whit, I faith.
Alack, some of thy instinct. Wilt thou be horribly chid tomorrow when thou comest to thy father?
Do thou stand for my father and examine me on the particulars of my life.
Content. This chair shall be my state, this dagger my scepter, and this cushion
Zeus. This is excellent sport, I faith. Oh, how he holds his countenance.
But Harry, I do not only marvel where thou spend thy time, but also who thou art accompanied. There's a virtuous man whom I have often noted in thy company, but I not know his name.
What manner of man?
A goodly, portly man, of a cheerful look, a pleasing eye, and a most noble carriage. Keep him with the rest banished.
Hey Jack, how you doing? Got my phone and now I'm Googling. Got all the answers in my hand. So now, what's the question? Everyone's giving me suggestions. Oh, but I don't have a plan. Try my best to just have fun, but my dad says there's a job to be done. I gotta ditch my friends and leave the tavern behind. I gotta grow up, show him responsibility so he can think well of me. I gotta grow up, show my daddy he's wrong about me so I can leave his family.
Falstaff, do thou stand for all they might follow. Depose me? Well, here I am said now, Harry. Whence come you? My noble lord from East, chief. The complaints I hear of thee are grievous. Spawn, my lord, they are false. There's a devil proceeding in the lateness of an old fat man. Why dost thou that comes that bolting hut to beastness?
Bolting hut to beastliness.
Soy parcel of dropsies.
Soy parcel of dropsies.
Huge bombard sack.
Huge bombard sack.
A stuffed cloak bag of guts.
Stuffed cloak bag of guts.
Who means your grace? Thou veilest abominable mislead of youth, Falstaff.
Falstaff.
My lord, the man I know thou dost. No, my good lord, banish pedo, banish Bardolph, banish Poins. But for sweet Jack Falstaff, kind Jack Falstaff, true Jack Falstaff, banish him not thy Harry's company. Banish Plumjack and banish all the world. I do. I will.
Hey Jack, here's what matters. No more chutes and ladders. Gotta climb my way to victory. Hope our friendship doesn't expire, even though it's hanging from a wire. Wish me best against Harry Percy. Trying my best to just have fun, but my dad said there's a job to be done. I gotta ditch my friends and leave the tavern behind. I gotta grow up, show him responsibility so he can think well of me. I gotta grow up, show my daddy he's wrong about me so I can leave his family.
These promises of fail, the Poultier's shoal, an owl induction, full of prosperous hope.
Lord Vernon, cousin Glendower, will you sit down? And Uncle Worcester. A plague upon it! I forgot the map. No, here it is. Sit, cousin Percy.
Give me leave to title that my birth, the frame and the huge foundation of the earth shakes like a coward.
Give me leave to tell you that at my nation, the front of the heaven will flourish. These signs of mark me extraordinary.
Now these signs have marked me extraordinary.
I think there's no man speaks better Welsh. I'll
Because to shame the devil by telling truth. Tell truth and shame the devil.
Get 3 times has King Henry made head against my power. First I sent him bootless home and weather-beaten back.
Come, here's the map.
The Archdeacon hath divided it into 3 limits, very equally.
See how this river has been cranking in and cuts me from the best of all my land. It shall not wind in such deep indent, and robbing is so rich a bottom here.
We will not have it altered.
Who shall say me nay? Why that line? Let me not understand you then. Speaking in Welsh.
Fine, Cousin Percy, how you cross my father?
I cannot choose. Sometimes he angers me with telling of the dreamer Merlin and his prophecies, and of a dragon and a finless fish, and a clipping griffin and a molten raven. Oh, he's as tedious as a tired horse, worse than a smoky house. I had rather live with cheese and garlic and a windmill, far from have him talk to me.
In faith, he's a worthy gentleman, nothing does align and as wondrous, affable as bountiful minds of India.
In faith, my lord, you are too willful blame, and since your coming hither have done nothing quite beside his patience. You needs must learn to mend this fault, though sometimes your shell's greenness curs blood, yet oftentimes it doth present harsh rage, defect of manners, want of government, pride, haughtiness, opinion, and disdain.
Well, I am schooled. Good manners be your speed.
Make me believe that thou art only marked for the hot vengeance and wrath of heaven to punish my mistreatings, as tell me else could such inordinate, such low desires, such poor, such mean attempts, rude society, as thou art matched in gratitude, accompany the greatness of thy blood, and hold their level with thy princely heart.
Well, so please your majesty, I would if I could quit all offenses. It's clear excuse, as doubtless I can perish myself. Of many I am charged with all.
Thy place in council that hast been newly lost, which by thy younger brother is supplied, and art almost alien to all the hearts of the court and princes of thy blood. The hope and expectation of thy time is ruin, and not an eye is aweary of thy common sight. Save mine, which hath desired to see thee no more, which I would doth not have to do. Make it so wide with foolish tenderness.
I shall hereafter, my thrice gracious lord, be more myself.
I don't think that the king can trust the prince. There's too much on the line.
The prince has no idea what the king is up against.
And Hotspur has the country in his grip.
Like an octopus.
That's a strange comparison.
Well, no, think about it. He's got like 8 arms, like 8 alliances that are going on. He's got Glendower and the Welsh and Mortimer, and then Worcester spreading treason everywhere. So even in Scotland, they have the Douglas.
The Douglas.
Scotland's superhero, a war machine.
Maybe the king will make an offer of peace before the fighting begins.
Maybe Prince Hal can convince his father that he can beat back 100,000 rebels.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
For all the world as thou art to this hour was richer then. Now by my scepter, sold to boot, Hotspur hath more worthy interest than thou, the shadow of succession. He downfield fields with harness, and leads ancient lords and reverend bishops to bloody battles, into bruising arms. But why, Harry, do I tell thy of my foes, which are my nearest and dearest enemies?
Do not think so. You shall not find it so, and God forgive them that they swayed so much of your majesty's good thoughts away from me. I will redeem this all on Percy's head, and in the closing of some glorious day, be bold to tell you that I am your son.
when this gallant Hotspur, this all-praise knight, and your unthought of Harry chance to meet.
100,000 rebels die in this. Thou shalt have full charge and sovereign trust herein. How now, good blood? Thy looks are full of speed.
For half the business that I come to speak of, Lord Mortimer's scholar passed down word that the Douglas and the English rebels are men. What a mighty and fearful head they are.
The Earl of Westmoreland set forth today, and with them my son John. Let's away! Advantage feeds him fat, while men delay.
Why, his skin hangs about him like an old lady's loose gown.
So, John, you cannot live long. Come make me merry. Have you inquired yet to pick my pocket?
Why, Sir John, what do you think? Do you think I keep thieves in my house? I have searched. I have inquired.
I'll be sworn my pocket was picked.
I know you, Sir John. You owe me money, and now you pick a quarrel me to beguile me of it?
What sayest thou, Mistress Quickly? Oh, my sweet beef, I must still be good angel to thee. The money is paid back again. Oh, I do not like that paying back. I am good friends with my father and may do anything. I have procured thee, Jack, a charge of foot. I would have been of horse. Jack, meet me tomorrow at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. The land is burning. Hotspur stands on high, and either we or they must lower lie. Rare words, brave world.
Tides are turning, my heart is torn, my heart is torn. Arguments in the distance, my thoughts are at war. The raging society's growing, I can't take it anymore. A spark of growing revenge, a dot of shrinking regret. Duty versus honor is treason my best bet. The land is burning, I'm off to war. The tides are turning, my heart is torn. Land is burning, I'm off to war. The tides are turning, my heart is torn. My heart is torn. Butterflies are flying, the battle cry's begun. My adrenaline is rising, I will imitate the sun. His favorite color is blood, disgrace to the crown. Try fortune in a fight, bright metal against the reddish ground. It's burning, I'm off to war. The tides are turning, dawn is torn. The land is burning, I'm off to war. The tides are turning, my heart is torn.
the soldier of a seasoned stamp.
Thou art the king of honor. These letters come from your father.
Letters from him, why not he come himself?
He cannot come, my lord. He is grievous sick.
Zoons, how has he the leisure to be sick in such a jostling time? Sick now? Droop now? This sickness doth affect the very lifeblood of our enterprise.
Your father's sickness is amazing.
A perilous gash of every limb locked up.
The king himself has set forth your strong and mighty preparation.
He shall be welcome. And where's his son? The nibble-footed madcap prince?
All furnished, all in arms.
Come, let me taste my horse. Who is to bear me like the thunderbolt of a bosom of a prince? Harry to Harry will hot horse to horse. Meet in your parts until one drops down a course.
He cannot regain his power so quickly.
Doomsday is near. Die all, die merrily.
Talk not of dying. I am out of fear of death and death's hand for this 1/2 year.
We will fight with him tonight.
It may not be.
You give him the advantage. Why say you so? Looking not for supply.
Good cousin, be a man, so not tonight.
You not Catholics, we have fear and cold heart. Tonight, say I.
The number of the king is huge. For God's sakes, let us think to honorment.
Come and grace yourself from the king. If that the good king have any way or good deserts for God, he bids you name your grief. With all speed you'll have your interest with pardon absolute from yourself and these. The king is kind and well we know the king. He knows at what time to promise and when to pay. My father, my uncle, and myself, we gave him the same royalty he wears now. Yet he disgraced me my happy victories, sought to entrap me by intelligence, and rage dismissed my father from the court, broke oath on oath, and committed wrong on wrong. Shall I return this answer to the king? Oh no, Sir Walter will withdraw a while, and in the morning early my uncle shall bring you our purposes, and so farewell. I would you would accept of grace and love, and maybe so we shall. Pray God you do.
The day looks pale. How now, my lord of Worcester? You have deceived our trust and made us doff our easy robes of peace, to crush our old lamps in ungentle steel.
Hear me, my liege. I have not sought the day of this life.
You have not sought it. How comes it then?
It please your majesty if you turn your looks of favor for myself and all our house. I must remember you, my lord. We were the first and dearest of your friends.
These things you have proclaimed at market crosses and read in churches to face the garment of rebellion.
Tell your nephew, the Prince of Wales, doth join with all the world in praise of Henry Percy. I do not think a braver gentleman, more daring or more bold, is now alive. For my part, I may speak to my shame. I have a truant been to chivalry, and yet before my father's majesty, I am content that he will take the odds of his great name in estimation, and will to save the blood on either side try fortune with him in a single fight.
No, Worcester, will you and Hotspur take our offer of grace? We shall all be friends again. Take it advisedly.
It will not be accepted on my life. The Douglas and the Hotspur, both together, are confident against the world in arms.
Hence, therefore, every leader to his charge. For on their answer we shall set on them, and God befriend us as our cause is just.
Yeah, but when honor breaks me off when I come on, how then?
Can honor set to a leg?
No.
Or an arm?
No.
Or take away the grief from a wound?
No.
Honor has no skill in surgery then?
No.
What is honor?
A wall.
What is in that word honor?
Ale.
A trim reckoning?
A trim reckoning. Who hath it? He that died so Wednesday. Does he feel it? Nor doth he hear it.
No, 'tis insensible then?
Yea, to the dead, but will it not live with the living?
Discretion will not suffer it.
Therefore I'll have none of it.
bring pardons and peace to the rebels, which is fine because nobody wanted this war anyway.
Well, then why were they fighting it?
You just heard it from Falstaff. Honor. Percy and his family feel slighted by the king.
Right, honor.
And the Monmouths, which is the king and Hal's family name, Honor.
So why don't we have Harry Percy, a.k.a. Hotspur, and Hal Monmouth, a.k.a. Prince Hal, duke it out?
Good idea.
We should be diplomats.
Oh, here comes Worcester from the king's tent with a stern look in his eye. He's whispering to his friend Vernon. Let's away.
That's away.
Oh no, my nephew must not know the liberal and kind offer of the king.
Well, best he did.
We are all undone. It is not possible. It cannot be. The king should keep his word in loving us. Who suspect us still and find it time to punish his offense and other faults. For treason is but trusted like a fox. My nephew's trespass may be well forgotten, half the excuse of youth and heat of blood. All his offense upon my head and on his father's. Therefore, let not Harry know the offer of the king.
Uncle, what news?
The king will bid you battle presently. There is no seeming mercy in the king. I told him gently of our grievances, of his oath breaking. He calls us rebels, traitors, and was scourged with haughty arms his hateful name and eyes.
Arms, gentlemen, to arms! Oh, gentlemen, the time of life is short. Now for the consciences, the arms are fair, and the tent of bearing them is just. My lord, prepare, the king comes in peace. Let each man do their best, and here I draw a sword. Shh.
What is thy name that in battle dost haunt me?
Go ahead, say your line.
I am Douglas, and I haunt thee in battle because some tell me thou art a king.
I was not born to yield to that proud Scot.
Hold there, hold there. Great, can you already have this up? And can you make sure you're starting a little bit further in the center of the stage? Great, say your last line, 50%.
What is thy name that in battle dost cross me?
My name is Douglas, and I haunt thee in battle because some tell me thou art a king.
I was not born to yield to that proud Scot.
In your stance, in your stance, in your stance, great.
Good.
Terrific. Yep.
Move back too far, so that you'll have to be in the light.
Get away, get away, get away. Take that hit again, take that hit again, take that hit again, it's great. Just make sure that you're in your stance. And instead of driving this way, come on this angle, just right here, okay? Start from your attack there, Blunt. Yep. Together, to share, 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 share. Nice. Yeah, good. Yep. So that you were so close, but the death needs to happen right here. So it's still a little bit too much further into the dark. Okay? You know what I mean? So go ahead and get up. We'll just take that last pass one more time. We need to make sure that it ends right here. You guys can do this. What it means is just start further this way. Okay?
My attacking.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. That's great. Yep. Localize, sharing the weight. Just fall right there. Exactly. Yep. I think he's okay. Boom. One roll. Stay there.
Right there, yeah.
Yep.
Perfect.
That's great. Show them what you're going to do. Yeah.
All right, guys.
Awesome.
Take that back. Just go from your last, from the head, from where you just started. But now could you show them what it's like if you do it full out with your voices?
You do it full speed.
Make it dangerous.
It doesn't have to be that much
You feel like
faster
it's
for
safe?
full vocalization.
So don't roll. It's you that's controlling it with the roll. Don't go too far, okay? Because Seamus can back up. All right, so the drive back to the head. Full out, guys. Full out. Get him! Voices! Voices! Push! Push! Kill him! Go! Yes!
Go!
Yes! Get him! Get him off! Nice! Good! Go! Go! Get him! Up! Keep your voices up! Yeah?
done, all's one, yet breathless lies the king.
Where?
Here.
This Douglas? No, I know his face full well. A gallant knight he was. His name was Blunt. May king hath many marching in his coats.
By my sword, I'll kill all the king's coats. I'll murder his wardrobe piece by piece till I meet the king.
Up and away!
So I could escape shot-free in London and fear the shot here. Who are you? Ah, Sir Walter Blunt. There's honor for you. God keep let out of me. But who comes here?
What? Standest thou idle here? Lend me thy sword. Many a nobleman thy sword can set. Lend me thy sword.
Oh, how? I prithee give me leave to breathe a while. I have paid Percy. I have made him sure.
He is indeed, and living to kill thee. I prithee lend me thy sword.
Nay, before God, Hal, if Percy be alive, thou getst not my sword. But take my pistol if thou wilt.
Give it me. Is it in the case?
Aye, Hal, 'tis hot, 'tis hot.
What? Is it a time to jest and dally now?
Though I like not such grinning honor as Sir Walter hath, give me life, which if I can save, so. If not, honor comes unlooked for, and there's an end.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Oh, watch my back.
So much for peace and pardon.
Yeah.
Douglas is threatening to kill every single one of the king's decoys who are dressed to look just like him.
Wait a second. Is that the king?
Where?
I don't know. Is the...
I think I hear him coming.
No, there's the king.
Oh, no, it's just another decoy.
That's what Douglas thinks.
No, that's the king.
Whoa, the king!
Another king! They grow like Hydra's heads. I am the Douglas, thinking to all those that wear those colors on them. What art thou that counterfeits the person of a king?
The king himself.
Hold. Do this at 50%, please.
Okay.
Just mark it, make sure that all your targets are right. In your stance more.
I fear that thou another counterfeit, but yet in faith thou bearest thyself like a king.
Good. Let's see if that can happen right here.
I fear that thou another counterfeit, but yet in faith thou bearest thyself like a king.
Yep. Behind that. There's the kick. Good. Nice.
Yeah.
And mine, I'm sure thou art whoer thou be, and thus I win thee. Hold up thy head, vile scum.
Stay in your stance. Tucker. Yeah, stay in your stance. Stay in your stance. Okay, nice. Let's go back and let's do that one again. You can also just keep your distance a little bit more. You don't have to get as close to him. You can just extend it, okay? Same thing again. That's great in your stance. Yep. Share that in your stance. Good. Nice. There it is. Yeah, get out of there. Good.
How fares your grace? Stay rest awhile. Thou hast redeemed thy lost opinion, and makest some tenure of my life. And this very rescue thou hast brought to me.
Stance.
I mistake not. Thou art Harry Monmouth.
Thou speakest as if I would deny my name.
I am Harry Percy.
Why then I see a very valiant rebel of the name. I am the Prince of Wales, and think not Percy to share in glory with me any longer.
The hour has come to end on us.
Well said, Hal. You shall find no boy's pleasure, I can tell you.
Keep it slow in your stance. Eye contact. Back, hold. Can this happen on this angle instead of straight on?
So at an angle?
Just at this angle, so you're right here, Ryan.
Okay.
Okay.
So she charges that way?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and Ryan, you gotta like, it looks like you're setting up to charge past him, so make sure you like look like you're gonna charge at him.
And maybe
He's
also
upset
don't go
about
so
it.
close to the edge.
Yeah. So you
And
can
more
sound-
noise from both of you guys.
Yeah.
This is-
Okay.
Can you go through the whole? Can you go through just from here with more noise? This pass before the death blow.
Okay. So I'm.
In your stance more.
Yeah.
Vocalize.
Oh, thou Harry, you have wronged me in my youth.
For arms, great Percy. Fare thee well, great heart. Though we've ambition, how much thou art shrunk. Why, old acquaintance, could not all this flesh keep it a little light? Poor Jack, farewell. I could have better spared a better man.
We are shaken, death on the horizon, the land is breaking, the edge of war. I see the bodies all around me, no more feeling in their eyes, hear the cries all around, people saying their goodbyes. Hearts lay broken on the ground. The cost of war is pain, blood, and tears. Let the honor ring aloud in my ears. As the last breath draws near, the road ahead is still unclear. Road ahead is still unclear.
The better part of valor's discretion. The much better part I have saved my life. Zoons! I'm afraid of this gunpowder, Percy, though he be dead. How if he should counterfeit too and rise? By my faith, I'm afraid he would prove to be the better counterfeit. Therefore, I'll make him sure. I'll swear I killed him. Why may not he rise as well as I? Therefore, Sara, with a new wound in your thigh, Come along with me.
What's off to have me here? Did you not tell me this fat man was dead?
I did. I saw him breathless and bleeding on the ground. Art thou alive? There is Percy. If your father do any honor so, if not, let him kill the next Percy himself. I look to be their Earl or Duke, I can assure you. Why, Percy, I killed him myself, and I saw thee dead. Didst thou? Lord, this world is given to line. I grant you, I was just down and out of breath, and so was he. But we both rose in an instant and fought the long hour.
This is the strangest tale that I've ever heard.
This is the strangest fellow, Brother John. Come, bring your luggage nobly on your back. The trumpet sounds retreat. The day is ours. Let's to the highest of the fields to see what friends are living and who are dead.
Worcester, have we not sent grace, pardon in terms of love to all of you?
What I've done, my safety urged me to.
Bear Worcester to death. Other offenders we will pause upon.
How goes the field? The noble Scot, Lord Douglas, when he saw the fortune of the day, quite turned on him. The noble Percy slain, and all his men upon the foot of fear, fled with the rest.
Then this remains that we divide our power. You, son John, and my cousin Westmoreland will towards York and bend you with your dearest speed to meet Northumberland busily in arms. Myself and you, son Harry, will toward Wales to fight with Glendower and Mortimer.
The rebellion to this land shall lose his sway, meeting check such another day.
And since this business so fair is done, let us not leave till all our own be won.